When I bought my house here in Bulgaria, I took a stroll on the property to see what's growing here. Old properties in Bulgaria, they always come with many fruit trees. This one here, pretty common. They call it chunky, and it's kind of a wild plum. They used to make rakia with it, and as well as the usual blue plums. But I came along this tree here. It had fruits on it, white, red, black. They looked like blackberries, but on a huge tree. I was thinking, what the heck is this? I've never seen it, and I had no idea when it's good to eat. White, red or black. I had no idea. It was growing all the way over my barn roof, and when I had it done new, it had to be cut, unfortunately, because it was huge and old, but that was like 3 years ago. Look what it did. It just grew back crazy. And the funny thing is, they ripe in different stages, obviously. The white ones aren't ripe. Just next to it there's a dark one hanging, and on the branches further out, like these one are in middle states. The more sun they are getting, like almost black. You see white ones and black ones next to each other. There is actually a white sort of these. The white ones are even a bit sweeter, but this tree only has black ones as soon as they are ripe. And when they are ripe, they're coming off super easily. Hardly have to touch it. No force at all. Oops, you see, I touched it and it fell down. That means the ground is covered, and unfortunately the chickens aren't really eating them. She's going for something else, and tons of delicious fruit around. They are not interested in it. So the mess will stay, and they get really juicy pretty quickly. And that's the reason that you probably don't know about them, because within a day or two they got juicy and squashy and you cannot store them. So imagine you want to sell them, and you collect them on a big scale until you have them at a packing station or even in a store. They would be so ugly you couldn't sell them anymore. Oh, and by the way, we're talking of course about the mulberry. And besides having yummy fruits, it was used to house, breed and feed silkworms. Well, this tree is loaded, and let's put it to a test. I'll fill up these two. One will stay in the fridge, the other one at room temperature, but at the moment room temperature is pretty high. So we'll see how long they will last. Falling in by themselves. Great. That's one test load. Let's bring them in. Let's leave one here, a bit in the shade. The other one goes into the fridge. Let's see tonight or tomorrow how they look like. We collected a whole bunch of them now. If you're picking them one by hand, you get a really nice ones. And later on we just put a huge plastic foil under the tree and we're shaking the branches, and then of course you get all kind of stuff, you know. You have to sort them out later on, and every time you move them, you squish them, and your hands will look like that. They're super soggy, so I think that's also a problem of storing them, because the upper ones, with their weight, they will squash the lower ones. So yeah, after sorting them out a bit, I guess it's really the problem that the upper ones are too heavy for the lower ones. So if you would want to sell them or pack them, I think you have to pack them in one single layer, bedded on cotton or something. So that's why maybe these small portions that I put out for a shelf time test, they might last a bit longer because they are not under any pressure. We collected them to make some jam. The green stems we just left on, and after cooking they'll get soft and you have a little bit something to chew on. Add the same amount of sugar that you have the weight in fruits and let them sit overnight. The sugar will pull out some juice, so you don't have to cook them that long afterwards. Then cook them, mix them up, fill them in glasses, sterilize it, and you're done. Some leftovers we mixed in with yogurt and mascarpone, and that made a really nice dessert. The test fruits, on the other hand, got really soft and soggy after 2 days. The ones in the fridge after 3 days. So there you have it, why you don't know about these fruits. It's all about the money. No one can make money of it, so you don't get these nice fruits. The jam, by the way, turned out really nice, and I'm really sorry for everyone that don't have the chance to try this fruit, because it's really sweet and has a really nice taste to it. So as this jam. Delicious. And by the way, like and subscribe. Thank you. See ya. Not for you.